A new telescope detects invisible intelligent alien entities on our Earth. These mysterious images allegedly prove that invisible alien entities are here on our Earth. Researchers seeking evidence of antimatter in the universe firmly believe they've come across a previously unknown invisible life form on planet Earth. Perhaps it's something that our eyes can't see. Our eyes, of course, cannot see all frequencies or hear all frequencies. Now, a group of researchers that discovered the mysterious entities work at Thunder Energies Corporation, an optics, nuclear physics, and energy company. And according to them, these mysterious entities inhabit the Earth's atmosphere. The company is run by controversial Harvard-educated nuclear physicist Dr. Ruggero Santilli, and Dr. Santilli is regarded by many as an expert in mathematics and physics, and has already been nominated for Nobel Prizes in chemistry and physics. Dr. Santilli developed a revolutionary telescope, which was designed to spot antimatter light in the cosmos. Contrary to conventional telescopes, which are made from convex lenses, Santilli's telescope made from concave lenses. And according to Santilli, by using telescope with concave lenses known as Santilli telescopes, trademark and patent pending in the U.S. publicly traded company Thunder Energies Corporation, we review preceding evidence for the apparent existence of antimatter galaxies, antimatter asteroids, and antimatter cosmic rays. Independently from these astrophysical detections, we present for the first time evidence for the apparent existence of entities in our terrestrial environment that are solely visible via telescopes with concave lenses while being invisible to our eyes, and to conventional Galileo telescopes with convex lenses, which entities leave dark images in the background of digital cameras attached to the Santilli telescopes. The new report, which was published in the American Journal of Modern Physics, revealed a controversial finding which suggests that for the first time ever, the existence of entities in our terrestrial environment which are invisible to our eyes and conventional telescopes made from convex lenses. The discovery, the detection of invisible terrestrial entities, was published in the paper Apparent Detection and via New Telescopes with Concave Lenses of Otherwise Invisible Terrestrial Entities, ITEs. In his study, Santilli states, to his great surprise, unidentified yet clearly visible entities immediately appeared on the screen of the camera attached to the Santilli telescope without any enlargement, without the same entity being visible to the naked eye, and without any corresponding image existing on the screen of the camera attached to the Galileo telescope. This unexpected discovery triggered a novel systemic use of the pair of Galileo and Santilli telescopes, and this time for the search of entities, here called invisible terrestrial entities, that are invisible to our eyes as well as to our optical instruments with concave lenses, but are otherwise fully visible via the Santilli telescope with concave lenses and are located in our terrestrial environment. In post-observations, Dr. Santilli identified two different types of individual terrestrial entities, or ITEs, acknowledging that further types of entities may be identified in the near future. Dr. Santilli states that both types of ITEs have been independently verified by fellow scientists, and their existence was confirmed in a lecture at the St. Petersburg Astronomy Club on September 25, 2015. The first type of ITE is defined by Dr. Santilli as entities that, 1, are not visible to the human eye or to conventional optic instruments with convex lenses, but are otherwise fully visible via Santilli telescope with concave lenses. 2, exist in our terrestrial environment rather than in deep astrophysical spaces. 3, leave dark images in the background of digital cameras attached to Santilli telescopes. According to reports, these entities moved slowly and rotated. Dr. Santilli states that This particular type of movement excludes impurities in the telescope, since some have already speculated that these entities were factual errors in the telescope lens or in the camera. Santilli notes that the emission of antimatter light does not mean that the entity is made up of antimatter, because the existence of the entities within our atmosphere would imply a cataclysmic explosion due to matter-antimatter annihilation. Santilli writes that ITE1 consists of matter entities in our terrestrial environment achieving locomotion via the acquisition of antimatter in their interior, with consequential use of matter-antimatter propulsion, and achieve invisibility via the emission of antimatter light as a sort of exhaust. Santilli defines a second type of entities, ETI2, as this: 1. They're not visible to the human eye or to conventional optic instruments with convex lenses, but are otherwise fully visible via Santilli telescope with concave lenses. 2. Exist in our terrestrial environment rather than in deep astrophysical spaces. 3. Leave bright images in the background of digital cameras attached to Santilli telescopes. Santilli continues in his study, stating, consequently, both ITE1 and ITE2 have a negative index of refraction when propagating in a matter medium such as glass. Their main difference is that the former entities, also called dark ITE, carry negative energy, thus causing dark images in the background of the camera attached to Santilli telescopes, while later entities, also called bright ITE, carry positive energy, thus causing bright images despite their negative index of refraction. And this is on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.